Hey folks, it's time for another JM Tries episode. In this case, I've got it's a raspberry soda from Black Bear. In this case, it's a Sprecher label. I've done a few other things that they've put out. That's usually been interesting stuff that I've actually rather enjoyed. Um, Now I saw this stuff, a few interesting looking flavors by this particular label at my local Menards. This was late winter and back in the spring. Um, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And while I was looking on their website here, before I started shooting the video. From what I can tell, it's either a very new acquisition for them or it's been discontinued. I could not say for sure because when I looked under their Our Brands uh, um, tab on their website, they said they didn't have any products for them, and that's kind of ambiguous. But as for this specific flavor, I'm kind of a raspberry fan, or in this case, whatever blue this is supposed to be. So I figured I'd give it a shot. From the looks of the top here, it's a twist off. I might be wrong about that. I do have my bottle opener somewhat handy if I'm wrong about that, but if I'm wrong, I'm still going to have to duck off camera, which is about my usual level of preparedness, but given how I usually do that, it's a good thing that turned out to be twist off. So anyway, get the glass up here and give her a pour, and got some whatever the fog or whatever that is coming off of there. Looks about oh, that's a nice blue color there. So anyway, see how this actually goes. And yeah, that's pretty good. That's actually very good for a raspberry soda. Um, yeah, kind of. Yeah, I think I've had stuff like this when I was a kid, but that's been actually quite a while now. Kind of reminds me of. I guess it was like I guess they called them like icy kind of stuff. If you remember from like gas stations or Kmart, that kind of thing, they had stuff like that. Like in the '80s at like gas stations or Kmart. That was like back in the uh, late '70s or '80s. Back then, but that's been ages now. So, I mean, hell, I think the last Kmart around here closed in like 2015, 2016, something like that. But it's been quite a while, and I think they stopped doing stuff like that even well before then. So, so yeah, this does bring back actually quite a lot of good memories. And so yeah, I'd say if you can find, well, certainly this blue raspberry stuff by Black Bear, definitely worth picking up. um, they've got actually a fairly good selection of other flavors. I do have one other on hand that I'm going to be holding off on for a bit. There are a couple reasons for that, but I'll get to those when I get to them, and I'm sure they'll be clear when I do. But until then, like I'm always saying, I've got stuff I need to work on, and I'll probably be getting to some of them between then and or between now and then, and hopefully I'll be seeing you with some of them before then. So until then, I guess I'll see you when I see you. Have a good hour long, everybody, and I'll see you when I see you. Have a good hour long, everybody. See you later.